Welcome back to the adventures of Oro, Tiger Shark, the Accursed of Kemi. I have some science to show you today. I've hand-drawn a very cool map, which we'll talk about in a second. But, I mean, obviously I've still got the flu, you can probably tell in my voice, but we'll cross that hurdle when we get there. There is, I noticed on Luxor here, the Luxor Reconstruction Province modifier, which is essentially a countdown to the first step being complete. So you can see there, 19th of May, 1030, so another 7 years' time we'll have going to have rebuilt the first part of the Temple of Luxor. Then we have to invest a lot more time and effort and gold into things and that, but it's not a big deal for the time in. So, what have I come up with? Well, I very much hand drew and made, personally with my own fair hand using fucking paint or whatever, this very useful and very helpful map that I made myself, which shows the Egyptian empire, inverted commas, at its height, right? So you can see that it goes all the way from... let me see if I can put this somewhere a bit more convenient for us. Right, well, we'll stick over here, right? And we're gonna direct on the fly. So we can sort of see that goes from all the way down on this curve. Basically, we want to probably grab the whole of the Kingdom of Abyssinia, right? Because the CK2 map isn't much below that anyway. You can sort of see where the river splits here is at the bottom of the image. So really, we should only be moving down to there. But we'll grab all this shit anyway. It's the extent of their empire. Doesn't mean we have to stop our ambitions where old Egypt failed, right? So we'll try and grab all of this shit down here, and then obviously it goes all the way up to Syria, past Damascus here as well, up to essentially what is the Byzantine Empire. We want to probably go all the way to Adana there too. So that's going to be a lot of war. We might have to go to war with the Byzantine Empire, but I think that'll be our last final hurrah, wouldn't it? That'd be like our last, you know, here we are, we're back again, it's Egypt, fighting the Byzantines. That'd be very, very cool. Anyway, we got a lot of stuff to do. We got a lot of shit to plan out as well. Let me just remove this off OBS, because it's actually kind of annoying having a big fucking red bar on the screen. There we go, perfect. Alright, so Luxor is being rebuilt, the pyramids are being rebuilt, we're adding extra pyramids to that, we're upgrading the Lighthouse of Alexandria, we've got a big old empire to plan out. I think I kind of want to grab all of this, you know? Like, all the way down to the very southern part of the map here, right here at the border. We might as well tidy all of this up. I know this stuff actually wasn't in that map before, but like I said, that's a guideline. That's not where we should stop. We need to grab all of this. We can't just let these guys sit around right there, you know, sandwiched in our empire. So, we'll move south as far as possible. I think it would be kind of cool to conquer the rest of Africa as well, especially because CK2Plus adds these movement routes via the Sahara. Now, obviously, you're going to take a lot of attrition moving through the fucking Sahara, but it could be kind of cool to use these points to actually attack into these more southerly and very western areas as well. Places like Mali, places like Morocco, we could head over to as well. And we could grab ourselves the Canary Islands. We could grab ourselves Igor Thruka herself. So, where do we want to start today, then? Well, to be honest, we've shown in the past that we're more than capable of taking out the Ikshidid, I was going to call them the Sultanate there, but they're not, are they? They're just this kingdom here. Oh, this empire. Wow, okay. This empire, inverted commas over here, we could actually go and attack personally. They've got 3,000 men. We have currently sitting at 24 fucking thousand. My God. To be honest, nobody really stands a chance against us these days. Now, what about Nubia? Are we at like a cooldown with those guys? Because Nubia is obviously going to take our very, very long time. We're going to have to chip away province after province after province. So we might as well fight whatever war we've got access to at the time we have access to it, because it's going to take a very long time, obviously. We can actually claim the whole thing. Oh, that's the Kingdom of Philistine. Okay, or we can claim the Empire of the Levant for our courtier. It wouldn't really help us at all. I think we are going to have to just do sort of concentric holy walls, really. So we go for Ascalon first. It's probably not the worst idea, because those provinces, obviously, in this sort of central, more Jerusalem-based area, going to be a lot richer, going to be a lot more powerful. And how many men have they got again? 3,000. We don't even need to try with this, do we? We don't even need to try with this. That's the best part. Right, fine. We'll set our troops to all... Do you think build up around here, or build up around here on this side of the Nile? Now, if we weren't playing with CK2+, with the current version of Iron Century, you can sail down the Nile. Now, we are playing on the Iron Century bookmark. Obviously, we started in the Iron Century, but the CK2+ map doesn't actually allow for that yet. I think it's an update they're working on later on to actually allow you to sail down the Nile. It allows for some more dynamic gameplay, especially because obviously it's a big old river crossing. You have to move around it, things like that. So that'd be a lot cooler. We'll set our troops to sort of come together here, because they might actually be able to catch us out from Sinai, seeing as they've got some quite powerful dukes basically sat right on the border there. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's start with the Holy Wars. Let's start as we mean to go on. While we wait for Luxor to rebuild, and then of course starting an Empire level title, and then restoring the High Priesthood would be our ultimate goal, I guess, for this playthrough. So Ascalon, you are on my chopping block. Now, the other thing to concern ourselves with, sort of, forgetting all the Empire stuff and the religious stuff and the, you know, the old rebuilding stuff. We have no son. We have no son. We do have a daughter, but if we go to this, which is very confusing, the Royal Laws of Kemi, There are no electors. It's agnatic elective. Oh, probably because we can't actually... Yeah, shit. We need a sun is what I'm getting at. We need a sun because it's agnatic. We could flip over to agnatic, cognatic. If we rule for 10 years, if we're at peace, we have to have no vassals fighting one another. There's quite clearly a rebellion here. No count on higher tier vassal has a negative opinion of you. Very easy to do when you've got 13,000 gold lying around. So that is always something we can do if it turns out our character, I don't know, if we don't have any kids through just... I don't know what's causing it. I'm going to be honest. It's very rare in CK2 that you just don't have any kids, especially with 4 wives, with Lustful, with the seduction focus. I mean, just look at the other series that we're doing right now in the Elder Kings. You know, our character flipped over to the seduction focus at the age of 45 and had like a kid per year, and that was all she had going for her. Our guys like Brawny and Lustful, and I think this gives an attraction bonus as well. Yeah, so there's a lot of reason for this character to be having a lot of kids, and we're just not getting any. It's really, really inconvenient. So... in the meantime, I guess we'll go and... I mean, we can't really do much about that. We've done everything we can about that when he's got Lustful. The only other thing we could try and get is Hedonist, but that would be flipping over to Carousing, so we'd have to lose some fertility to gain more permanent fertility. It's not worth the trade-off. There is a Chinese compendium, isn't there, that gives you plus 10% fertility as well. We don't have that yet, do we? No. In that case, hey, China, you want to chuck me some of that good shit? You want to give me some Zhao Arm Protector? I joke, but that's actually not bad. Sex Appeal plus 10 is a fine start. There is, I believe it's the Tang Compendium of Medicine, or whatever, yeah, so it'd be the Zhao Compendium of Medicine this time around, which gives plus 10% fertility, which is obviously exactly what we need right now, seeing as apparently a Babby cannot be formed. You know, we actually absolutely could have moved our trade post. Look, they haven't even scrambled any troops whatsoever. So I think in the future we'll move our army rally point over here, just so they're not going back and forth and back and forth. Oh, shit! Oh, speaking of the devil, well, that worked. Was it his new arm protector? Who is this? This is like our... This is the one we got recently. I wonder if there's something to do with, like... You know, I hate to say it, but apparently it's a mechanic. I might have been bamboozled here, because I couldn't find it in the files myself. But maybe something to do with the Curse of the Pharaohs, where we flipped over to Kemetic means that we can now have kids. I don't know if that's true. I think that's probably bullshit, and just me speculating. But I can't think of any other reason why this guy wouldn't have kids. Unless, are these got, like, Baron or something? No? She's got cancer, so that's kind of understandable why she wouldn't. She hasn't got Lustful or anything. I mean, it still doesn't explain it, because this guy's probably got enough fertility by himself. Anyway, man, we've got enough troops to be hit by attrition now. That's insane. Yeah, I apologize if there are any quick and sudden cuts this episode. It's probably just me dying, so don't worry about it too much. Let's head up to Durham. We'll siege, obviously, all of these, try and get that ticking war score start off with. Now, the best thing is this gives us a border with Jerusalem, which means we could then immediately holy war for Jerusalem as well. I'm going to fight their troops. I'm going to fight the troops because we're taking attrition damage anyway, so we might as well lower our own numbers. We're going to have to fight these armies at some stage, so we might as well go for it regardless. Oh, God. Maybe we should just march straight to Damascus, or maybe just siege very quickly, like assault some shit down, like super rapidly. Well, I know both you and the Queen desire an heir for the realm. If you wish, I could research ways to enhance your virility. Please go ahead. I think our character just naturally has low fertility or something like that then, because that event generally happens, you know, when you've kicked on for a while and haven't had a kid. Sure, let's see what happens with that. Right, merge together. Let's just assault these things down. We're taking, he's got a concoction. Thank you. Lose charitable or gain kind. I want to try and gain kind, because we've got to try and get rid of that negative vassal opinion anyway, right? So we might as well try and do everything we can to embrace that. I'm going to keep assaulting down, because we've got enough troops to warrant that. Try and gain kind again. It's 10% chance each one. Oh, nice. We actually did get it as well. We're going to pay him. Oh, my God. Are we seriously going to pay him that much? I mean, there's no reason not to. He's a court position. He kind of likes us. He's a good position as well. Absolutely, I want to keep this guy on side. What's our attrition looking like? 4.3%, huh? I mean, even with that, even if we sit here and let our armies completely attrition down, we've got enough troops to be able to win this war, no problem. In fact, we've got some much better commanders too, not that we need it. This is very much overkill for what we're doing right now. Oh, hello. Where did they come from? Oh, it's a holy war. I bet the Caliph's joined him. He absolutely has. With his 30,000 men. You know what? Let's be a bit more careful then, huh? Let's be a bit more careful with the attrition and the troop management and that type of thing. We are at 40% war score, though, so I doubt they're going to be able to claw this back. We'll lead our armies personally. Let's get the new, I mean, not really Pharaoh, but kind of basically Pharaoh. Oro Tiger Shark leading his armies there. That'll demoralize the enemy, huh? This guy starts worshipping the old gods, restoring Giza, Luxor, leads the troops himself with 30 martial. Ooh, there's a lot of them kicking around. Shit, let's be careful. Adds a short sword back to our treasury. Do we not have a weapon yet? We've got a silver-hilted lance, which is not nearly as good, because this gives lead in the center plus 20%. Good God. That's actually so good. It was going to give us another 8 on top of what the Silver Lance already gives us as well. That's pretty fantastic. Thank you. All right, I'm still going to sort these down. I want to get this war dealt with quickly because they could potentially scramble enough troops to deal with us. Losing Gluttonous, I guess, isn't bad. Oh, Mulan is pregnant as well. Shit, good work. Well, apparently something must have gone right for us then. Fine. Do we trust our word? We're paranoid. Yeah, I trust our word. Fuck it. Yeah, we are paranoid, so why not? Let's just roll with it. You get that whenever. I see that a lot of people asking, oh my god, I'm paranoid, my wife's cheating on me. But if you have the paranoid trait, then that will always happen no matter what. So, leave him and his family be. Same thing as well. The paranoid trait is really, really good because you can actually force yourself into hiding with it. It allows you to, whenever you want, close the gates. Should we risk that? Who do you think is leading their troops? Let's see if we can track someone down here. Courtiers. So, we're looking for anybody there. So, this dude, for example. 16. Okay, what is that? Guelph. Supporting the troop up against his liege. Aha, I bet he is. Don't worry about don't worry about the traits. There's a slight save game bug. I think one of our mods have updated or something like that, which is a little bit annoying. Is he the only... Have you got any vassals leading troops as well? I'm trying to get a feel for how good his commanders are. Honestly, they all look pretty shitty. I think I'm going to take it. Let's roll with it. Go. Kill him dead. Let's see if my predictions hold true at all. Yeah, they are shitty. 5, 8, 20 on the flank. What is wrong with you? Yeah, we've got this in the bag. No problem at all. Matters of life and death, by the way. Oh, God. I'm so glad I didn't, like, have a cut there or anything. Otherwise, no one would believe me. Some of the council. Fuck it, let's go for it. You will have an immortal Pharaoh, shiny and chrome. Timony Dodley. I don't even think I even need to change that name. It's already fantastic. You're going to be called... You know what lives under the ocean? Squirrels do. How do you spell squirrel? Squirrel? Yeah, that looks right. Squirrel Dodley. Oh, God. No, I've changed my mind. She's actually called Sherry Naoro Oh, is that like princess? That probably means like princess or something, right? You will be trained in... Oh my god, we've still got the fucking Curse of the Pharaohs. Chest pains. But we've converted. What is wrong with you? Maybe we have to restore the Temple of Luxor or something as well. I have no idea. A meeting of the minds. Who's our best character then? 23, fine. 18, obviously not. We've got you with your 17, or this guy with 11. We will send our diplomat. Now, the diplomat event chain is probably not going to be the most ideal one for us. Obviously, Marshall would be, but I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, this guy having over 20 in his stat means that he would... I mean, there's quite a decent chance of him succeeding, so I'm going to roll with that one. Now let's try and get some more, like sieging war score, because that would basically end this battle for us. Here we go, right. Let's see if we can kite around this army. Oh, did I just retreat that? Oh, I think we've done it. Okay, we're fine. Hello, welcome back. We did just have a power cut then, so I've had to reload back to... I think what's the closest save to the last bit of video that didn't get cut off recording, because with OBS, if the recording is interrupted, it won't save the video, basically. It'll just end up with a fucking corrupted file. So the last one I've got on my screen here... Yeah, I apologize if there are any quick and... Shit, I'm so sorry, that's going to get confusing here. The last date I've got is the 1st of April, which is where I've loaded into. However, this time around, the daughter was born a son, which is fine. I'm not going to complain about that too much. We have had the Matters of Life and Death event, so don't worry about that either, thank fucking God. So I've tried to load in somewhere where... we could just carry on from, you know, without interrupting things too much here. So I've already technically fought this war once, and I already know how it ends up. But spoilers, it's not a dip. It's not. There's nothing special about this war. I think you can kind of see where it's going. Okay, you don't have to worry about that too much. I'm gonna be a bit more fucking gung ho with it this time, because last time it was super easy. Leave him and his family be. Fine, we'll try and get in kind. So besides that little bit of crash which was known, they didn't have 20. Where the fuck have they come from? Oh, that's the Caliph's men. Yeah, okay, right. Sorry, I've got to get back into things here. Right, take a prisoner at once. No, we'll still try and get... What was I gaining kind? It was for primogeniture? Oh, it was agnatic cognatic, right, because we didn't have a son, I remember. Yeah, okay, well, we didn't have a son in the old timeline, but this is a new timeline. Ra reversed things on me, because... reasons. I have no idea why in hindsight. Let's quickly grab some more provinces sieged down. We don't want to get into protracted wars with these armies because they could, in theory, eventually win. Should we just go and hit his capital? Where are his troops is probably the better question. I'd like to grab this site next. Let's get as much siege war score as possible. What? You can't siege, my man. Oh, God. Okay, that didn't happen last time. That'd be fun if we lose the war. I mean, it wouldn't, but it would be different for me. Oh, fuck. Claw it back. This is going to be close. Shit. Okay, they're actually going to reinforce, aren't they? Yep, alright. Well, fuck you too. Fine. I see. Right, we're actually going to change things around here. I'm not going to lower all of the troops and sort of bring them back together. Sure, we've still got 9,000 men. Oh no, I wonder however we will survive with only 14,000 gold to back us up. Alright, there we go, that'll do it. I will admit, I was getting a little bit complacent there, because obviously I've already fought this war once, but that's okay. That's alright, nothing to worry about here. It's just a fun old... Oh, we had another son. Shit, well, this didn't happen last time. And he certainly wasn't a fucking sickly hunchback. I'm going to call you... I was like a disgusting... I'm going to call you Blobfish. Blobfish Dodley. That actually almost rolls off the tongue, huh? You'll be trained in... I think struggle is very appropriate. I mean, struggle by name, struggle by nature. Let's get rid of this as well. God damn. I hope Matters of Life and Death event actually is firing, because we haven't actually had any, My god. Why is this character getting his ass handed to him at all time? We've got Wounded, Stressed. I have changed the ambition, by the way, to Forge a Bloodline. That's one thing I haven't mentioned yet, because we have over 5,000 prestige. What can we do? We can win 15 foreign wars. That could be pretty good. Build 10 cities I've never done. Build 10 castles I've never done either. And actually, we're well within our means of doing that, aren't we? With 13,000 gold, that can end up being something very, very useful. I'd rather try and get the castles. Maybe give us, like, something more relevant for a feudal ruler. I feel like castles would be... Sorry, cities might be better if you were playing a Merchant Republic or something like that. Right, let's get these boys together. We're going to counter siege, obviously, the provinces that we've lost here. Oh, there we go. Oh, my fucking god, it's fired twice. Well, as per your orders, sure. Oh, shit. Does this mean we're twice as likely to succeed? Or, well, not really, because the chance of failing is like... You've got like an 80% chance of failing these events anyway. So really, it's just making our life a lot more difficult, huh? It's just making our life a lot more difficult. We've got gout as well. So this is something that was pointed out to me. I think it was Elliot said it on stream yesterday. I honestly don't remember. But he said it to me at some point. Is one of the reasons you get life and death so frequently is because you're so close to fucking dying. And that's actually true. If you have stressed or wounded or any sort of health matter, so like swollen ankle or cramps or anything like that, it actually does increase your chance of getting the matters of life and death. Similarly if you're playing an old character as well. So above a certain age or with a certain amount of diseases, that's when your character will contemplate mortality. And that's when you get the event. Fever, fantastic, good. Nothing to worry about. Is this the second time we've had it this series? I actually think it might be. That's fucking ridiculous. Maybe CK2Plus tweaks it. I'm not entirely sure. I need to double check. Right, let's get all this, more to the point. Sorry? Oh, so now we're just going to war for this, are we? Well, honestly, I don't mind, because I just want to get a border with this one so we can grab Jerusalem as soon as possible as well. Food poisoning. That's not really a problem, is it? That's a very minor issue at best. As long as you know what you're doing. Please don't cut off my dick and balls to cure food poisoning. I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure that wouldn't work. Thank you. Right, let's get rid of this shit. Start off with 15%. Thank you. 23. Ah, what? This definitely didn't happen last time. We just ended up getting the duchy, and that was basically it. Oh, wow. I am Sisse from the sandpit. I've noticed your current situation and couldn't stop myself from getting involved. Thank you. Wow. All counties, in brackets, Rakote, thank you, gets levy size plus 25%, garrison size plus 25%, and levy reinforcement rate plus 25%. Jesus. That's a lot of troops this dude just sent us, essentially. Thank you, I appreciate that one, my friend. We don't want to lose Charitable again. We want to try and maybe keep ourselves up just in case we do get, like, a genius daughter for potentially agnatic cognatic. We can try and imprison the actual dude who rules it, though, without risking anything. What the fuck is... Oh, so they've gone into rebellion, is that it? So who am I actually at war with here? We're still at war with the same guy, right? So let's just head to Damascus and burn that fucker down. Food poisoning's gone. Thank God for that. I mean, that's not really much of a surprise, is it? Let's stay here and just siege this place down. This should be really no problem at all. This is all hired mercenaries, so I don't really care. Just trucking them into the meat grinder. Right, get rid of him. Boom. Perfect. Release all prisoners. Transfer them to my dungeon. Lose a trait kind. Oh, God. Release anyone with whom we have a common cause. I guess that would make sense, huh? Leaving them be that unimportant, fine, even though it might speed up the war a little bit. They're mercenaries, who really cares? Oh, I thought someone converted then. I thought we converted a province, or maybe that's what we have to do to get rid of the curse of the Pharaohs. Convert it all back to the, you know, the worship of Ra or whatever. Oh, fuck off. I've already won this war once, game. Fucking CK2. Oh, fine. Bring out the Chinese. They'll stop them. Right. Hire some more fucking troops. Good God, man. Stand them down. Bring these guys back. This is annoying. This is really annoying, seeing as not only did I win this war the first time around, but we got the whole duchy. The fact that I had to reload to fucking April to now lose it. I mean, we're fighting this war over a single province. Over a single province. Granted, it gives us access to Jerusalem, but hey, you know what else gave us access to Jerusalem? The war that I won last time and got the whole duchy. I'm sorry I'm salty, but it is kind of a pain in the fucking ass. Let's take this woman out. Let's also... Oh, so this one's not actually going to spawn anyone. Okay, fine. So hopefully that will solve the event chain. Fingers crossed. So we got a Mystic in our court. Now, what you can do, a little bit meta, you might suppose to know I am fairly okay at knowing how this event works. Oh my god, that's a good sign. You can check whether or not, so there is an 80% chance or something like that of the Mystic spawning in being a fraud. Normally the best way to tell is if they don't have a level 4 education, if they don't have the Mystic trait, if they don't have higher than 20 in the stat relevant to the quest you're going, so we're doing the diplomacy quest, if they don't have an inheritable trait, so like quick or appealing or genius or anything like that, then they're generally a fraud. The fact that she is 26 diplomacy, grey eminence, mystic, gregarious, you know, all of these things, probably implies to me that this is a legitimate Mystic. And that's that means that there is a chance that we can succeed this event. It doesn't mean that we're guaranteed to succeed as well. Let's consult with infidels. Why not? We've already pissed off all the religious people in our realm long enough as it is. What's one more Mystic gonna hurt, huh? Right. Get these boys merged together. I'm ending this war. This war is over. You can't just call in your Caliph friend whenever you wanna try and protect your provinces, huh? We need to really. I want to grab all of this. I kind of want to take this entire guy's empire, inverted commas. Yeah, we have to let her investigate, basically, otherwise we kick out the Mystic, and obviously we're not going to kick out the Mystic. Let's give her some funds. Why the fuck not? We're not doing much to build up the realm right now. I'm way too mired in making sure this war ends as soon as possible, because this is a massive, massive pain in the ass. Should we just give up on trying to be quick? Oh, sorry, kind and charitable and all that shit. Should we just stick everybody in prison? Mystic's ultimatum. We have to trust her. Forgive me, I must have faith. Lose paranoid, gain trusting. Absolutely fine. Oh, man. I feel like if she isn't the legitimate... Oh, shit. Absolutely. You guys are dead. Goodbye. Nice knowing you. This is going to kill all their troops. I'll take it. Might kill all their troops. Fairly worryingly, might not kill all of their troops. We killed all their troops. Nothing to worry about. Okay, cool. Then we'll head to Damascus. Burn that down and we should be good. That should be it. This is cool. So the Fellowship of the Glade event is probably the better one. It tells you about a tale in a hidden glade in which an ancient apple tree grows. So because it's the diplomacy one... We have to basically convince a group of people to join our fellowship to go and get this golden apple. This is probably one of the the Eternal Life events that I've had the least. I think this is how Julius Nepos got his immortality, wasn't it? Idun urges you to form a fellowship of brave warriors to aid you in your quest. Well, you could just order some of your soldiers to tag along. She insists they must follow you out of loyalty. Fine. Spare no expense. We're going to have a mighty feast, sort of like the dwarfs in the Shire type of thing. And we're going to throw them a mighty feast and convince them to join us. This is going to be awesome. I shall join the commander myself. Wow, we actually did fucking win a duel for once in his goddamn life. Have they... Why have we lost war score again? Oh, have they taken our... Who sieged that one? No, that's our vassals having an in war. We've lost some war score here. I don't know how. Were we not like 50% a second ago? Either way. Right, let's burn down Damascus. Thank you. I do like that one. The strong leader is very, very good. 72%. Yeah, let's go for that. Did we get it? Yeah, that's cool. So morale of armies is high. General opinion, vassal opinion, that's very good. Present anyone of importance you can find. Leave them be. They're unimportant. I don't think... Go for it. That didn't actually help at all. Did we lose charitable? We still got charitable though. Okay. I feel like it's only worthwhile if there is a character to actually be in prison. I don't think there was in that situation. Merry gathering. It is the first night of your feast and warriors have come from far and wide. The word must have spread because there are far more guests than expected. Halfway through the dinner, you stand up and hold your speech. At first you are nervous, but when you see the fervor light up in the guest's eyes, your confidence rises. You deliver the best and most passionate speech of your life. By the end of it, the crowd stands up howling and applauding. You look to your right where Idun is seated. She's beaming at you. Seems like you have your fellowship. We've completed our first task. Oh shit, we're getting gregarious. Wow. To be honest, even if we fail in immortality, that's pretty decent because it means there's a higher chance of us being able to get agnatic, cognatic, and being able to keep our kingdom level title. So you know what? That's fine. Thanks, you're doing very cool. Wait, now we can siege all the other stuff. They got it back. Okay, right. Fuck me. This is just the world's worst holy war I think I've ever... For a single duchy as well. This is not worth it. This is seriously, seriously not worth it. Right, let's go back and siege it all down. Maybe we could have done that and I'm just blind. No, we'll keep just, thank you. Right, move south. Let's counter-siege all of this shit. And that, actually, with all this counter-sieged, we might be good. They've taken back Damascus, by the way. Good. No, not only that, we've got a legendary bloodline firing as well. Do we want to become a paragon of virtue, prosperity and knowledge to the round? They will remember fear. Or we can go for one of these. I'm not still sure which the best bloodline is to go for. I need to get a big old list up and find out of the Forged bloodline, like which potential one, including all of these, including all the events, which one is to go for. Paragon of Virtue seems like it could be good when you're trying to rebuild a religion that's been dead for thousands of years. Yeah, I will become a Paragon of Virtue. Caliph's armies, that was a close one, I will admit, but I think we've actually got him on the run there. Nope, they actually fucking... I hate this war! I've already won it once! Fuck! About just about every single friggin' mercenary I can find at this stage. Granted, we've still got 10,000 gold, okay? I'm just trying to save money so that we can build up Egypt, because this is fucking ridiculous. Every time we siege opponents, they turn up, they counter siege it, they defeat our troops, go back. Just fuck you guys. I'm killing everyone. No, fuck being kind, fuck being charitable. You're all dead. I'm gonna kill imprison everyone. I don't care, imprison every last man, woman, and child now. No, imprison him and anyone else of importance, but I swear to God, I'm gonna burn all of these people. I'm gonna burn you all at the stake. Good, get out of here. This is mine now. Excuse me. This is mine. I'm putting my flag here. 700 defenders still. I swear to God, we've sieged this province down about 16 times as well. Prison him and anyone else of importance. Prison him and anyone else of importance. Don't you run. Oh, no. Why are you running? Why are you running? Stay there. I will duel the commander myself. Fucking show no mercy. I am now a trained fighter. You're goddamn right. You are goddamn right. We're going fucking full berserker mode on these guys now. You're done for. Siege it down. Kill him dead. Give me the capital as well. This one's also mine. All I had to do was just hire everybody and just imprison everybody. Huh. Turns out being a kind and just man in war, fucking waste of time. Just kill everyone. Just scorch the earth itself and salt the land they walk on. An obstacle in your path. Is it the Caliph? Ever since you did announce that there is time for search, then you've been busy preparing your preparations. The warriors are equipped, the provisions gathered, and the best horses produced. Yesterday we finally set out on our quest. We should move each rock one by one. Okay, or we must make haste, we'll shift the biggest bolt and the rest will fall. The more perilous but quicker option. Fuck it, we'll go with the top one, because I have no idea. We failed. Failed? We failed? Well, guess what? You rolled the dice wrong. No immortality for you. Fuck off. Get out of here. This is mine now. I'm so annoyed. To be honest, it's probably best. It's probably best, huh? We've had immortality so many times. We'll try and become immortal still before the series ends, but that was not. This whole episode has been just a trial. Just a trial. Excuse me? You cannot do this without your fierce followers. However, they seem doubtful. Oh my God, have we actually... Oh, shit. I wonder if this is where it fired twice. I wonder if this is where it fired twice. We're the toughest adventurers. So we actually succeeded and failed. Oh, man, we've got Brawny. Is it going to carry on? Oh, my God. I mean, we were already Brawny anyway, right? Cool. Let's ransom out some prisoners and give some land away. That's what I was doing when that fucking popped up. I imagine that will probably be the end of the event chain. But you never know. We might just be on our own quest now to get immortality. This is so broken. How has it ended up being this fucking broken? And we got an update on our bloodline too. So it's clear that only by cultivating an impeccable reputation, so we can be a just and virtuous ruler, or my dynasty's emblem will shine over all the others. Just and virtuous ruler. I think that seems appropriate. Again, I need to look into these bloodlines. I might be picking something garbage here, but you know what? Any bloodline is better than no bloodline, huh? Right, ransom all those boys out. Now, I was trying to find a decent person to take over from us here, so let's see. Who have we got? Oranuf, you'll... Oh, man, is there anyone I can give land to? You'll do. Fuck it. Sorry, Lord Ahar the Wife Beater. Lord Ahar the Wife Beater. You sound like a trustworthy man to give land to. Enjoy Ascalon, my friend. Did I just land a wife beater? What the fuck? Oh, the hunchback has the flu. Cool. Find a court physician at once. Thank you. I'm going to give out all these honorary titles as well, because we've got bloody loads. I've been basically ignoring this entire thing just to get that warden. I went kind of tunnel vision. Saw red for a while. Are you joking me? Okay. The Tree of Life. So what I was about to do is I was about to kick everyone else out of our court, just in case we... It's normally something I do in between episodes, because it's obviously incredibly boring, but just in case we get another 15,000 gold like we did when we kicked everyone else before, I did want to kind of leave that in here. But instead, they were just going to carry on with our immortality. The Tree of Life. After many months in the harsh wilderness, you finally reached the glade, blah, 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 blah. You're about to enter the clearing when you hear a call from behind. It's one of your companions, a reserved fellow with whom you only have exchanged a few words. He questions why you should be the one to eat the apple when everyone has contributed equally to the journey. You can tell by the look on their face that some of the others feel the same way. Take the safer bet and bribe the man, but it's going to cost us 3,000 gold. Let's see if we actually get any money out of this to start off with. So we're currently sitting at 10,600 gold. I imagine that was probably just a one-off, maybe a bug with the trade guild or something like that. I very much doubt we're ever going to get another 15k. To be fair, we're getting 83 gold per month, so it's not like 3,000 gold is ridiculous anyway. That's a decent amount of gold. It wouldn't take us too long to build back up there. We didn't actually get anything. Alright, fair enough. Fuck it. Bribe him? Have we actually fucking done it? Was it really that? This is so broken. Are we going to be impressed by ourselves now? I don't think we even gain immortal, do we? We do. Oh my god. Thank God for this fucking horribly bugged game that we've got right now, huh? You've successfully completed Tiger Shark's quest. So what would happen if we'd have failed? Because on the fail with the immortality, which we've obviously seen probably more times than we've succeeded, to be honest. On the fail, the Mystic leaves your court. And because the Mystic fucked up, the event fired twice. I don't know if you noticed, but I watched it back. On the second event, there was no Mystic. It only spawned the Mystic once. So this event chain, I assume, has no character to scope to, so it's scoping to us, which is root in the game files. What that means is I think if we'd have failed the quest, we'd have left our own court and got a game over. We'd have become unlanded. So that wouldn't have been ideal. But we do gain Immortal, unsurprisingly. We do gain Bloodline, giving us health +1, Tower's Opinion +5, because apparently they're all about immortality. Cool. Cool. Good work. So what do we want to do then? I'm going to be honest with you, I don't want to play another fucking Immortal character. I played so many recently. Well, to be fair, the last one we played was Mountain, and we're not exactly playing one of the other kings, but I don't want to play an Immortal character regardless. So my idea for this guy is, when we restore the temple, when we make the Kemetic temple, the Paragon Cult of the Moon, because I believe that isn't a secular title, so you will set up a High Priest, we could just make Tiger Shark the High Priest, our equivalent of Pope, because I don't believe you can hold the temple and the Kingdom level title, because it's a theocracy. So we'll chuck that at this guy, or make him abdicate, then make him the head of the temple. I think an immortal dude who resurrected the religion is the perfect choice for that. That way we can still play your regular CK2 succession game, which I think is arguably more fun, and then we can have our immortal priest in charge, and if he gets assassinated, he gets fucking assassinated. That's down on his head at that stage. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, I didn't really want to become immortal, but okay, fuck it, why not? Let's roll with it, huh? We forged a bloodline. Well, shit, that counts as our ambition. Really? Oh, that's boring. Oh. That's, like, genuinely really shitty. You think they'd have thought of that? I mean, probably only me would be the one complaining about getting immortal, but that's only because I've seen it a lot. Yeah, that sucks a lot. Wow. So we don't have access to any of those other bloodlines now, either. Thanks, game. Very cool. Thank you for watching. If you want to see a series where we actually do play as an immortal character for a long period of time, watch any other series I've put up on this channel, because I know there are going to be some people who are annoyed by my decision to eventually abdicate this dude. It's not fun playing as a mortal character. You just have to trust me on that one, having done it multiple times now. So we'll put him in charge of the priesthood or something like that so we can keep him around. It's just not worth it otherwise. Let's give a shout out, and hopefully you guys can, you know, understand why I'm doing that as well. Let's give a shout out to the insane top tier level patrons that made the series possible in the first place. A big thank you to Alpha Scuff, Asuna Kirito, Atmos, Average Gamer 419, Bacon Kitten, Sidini, Crazy Pack, Crosis, Donald, Facundo Vasquez, Fluffernutter, Fungus King, Gogolus, Harik, Jimbo, Josh Lendine, Tesla, Justin Wallace, Kaden Carter, Michael Muller, Mr. Smug, Muskratful, Nathan Flores, Necrophilim, Palvis Presley, Skaz, Shayuch Sinclair, Sir Thor the Swede, Stannis the Manus, The Forsaken One, T-Back Cruz, Tom Terry 18, Tyler Kendall, and Vacuous Backers. Thank you for your support at these same tier levels on Patreon. It's most appreciated. Thanks for sticking with me while I've got the flu as well. Much obliged. I know it's probably not the nicest content to listen to for the time being, but, you know, I should be good in a couple of days, huh? A couple of weeks, a couple of months, and then he never lived again. Let's give a shout as well, of course, to Twitch subscribers, to everybody new last night, because I did forget to do it at the end of the screen, so apologies for that. Thank you for all of your support over there. Thank you as well to Asro, Adam Person, Akari, Andrew Wilson, Attila, Bordoon, Ben Trope, Betmus Max, Better Valerian, Chris, David Van Diepen, Don, Duncony217, easier to pronounce name, Exploding Knees, Fraser Brennan, Gabriel Faulkner, Gabriel Van Ders, Genji Zerka, Gaz, Gray, Haji Damar, Hancock, Icy the Great, Irish, Israel, Jacob Wolf, Jay Lara, James Barnes, Jason, Jose, Joran DeVries, John Holiday, Jordan Campbell, Jeff Spear, Justin Plott, Justin Walters, Lemon Start, That's Me, Llewellyn Thomas, Luke Wallace, Matthew Monty, Nathaniel Limburg, Nick Noah Gallimore, Pat Samu, Panther Pearl, Peyton Denisar, Russian Oligarch, Billionaire, The Bloody Knight, The Insane Pickle, Wesley Grayson, Will Wade, Wolfie, Yorker, Zach Pillar, Zico. Thank you. See you guys all tomorrow for the finale of the Immortal guy anyway, and obviously we're going to carry on with the rest of the Egyptian restoration.